So, Happy Democracy Day, what I would like to call Abiola Day. I mean, we have St. Patrick Day. We have other naming days. But I know because of the way Nigeria is, we've termed it Democracy Day. It's about Abiola. It was Abiola's overriding sacrifice and the sacrifice of a lot of other people that believed in MK Abiola, which he paid the supreme price for, pure and simple. President Tinubu, yes, he hit some right notes, talked about the fact that they've neutralized thousands of bandits, but what about Nigerians who have been killed in this period? What about the fact that Nigeria has gone up again in the terrorist ranking? What about the fact that we have kids in the bush here and there? I mean, that's the talk about insecurity. MK Abiola's manifesto for June 12 elections dealt with farewell to poverty. He talked about industrialization. Have we industrialized properly? Have we been able to industrialize properly? Save for Dangote refinery that has been able to increase the numbers as regards, crude oil exports, that we are not exporting refined products. When you check MK Abiola's speech, he talked about meeting the needs and the ends of people in the grassroots, subvention and funds. Have we been able to do that? They say we have conditional transfer. Is it really helping the people? Yes, there's student loan there. But is this really addressing all of the challenges people have? Have we been able to improve on education? Another thing that Abiola talked about is that he wasn't in support of the structural adjustment program. He doesn't believe the IMF should be running our life. But today, the IMF is running our life. So all the things Abiola talked about there, we are still in the shackles of the things Abiola was fighting against them. Because Abiola kept on saying, and other people too, them, the likes of Walemo Julius Ihirere, also said that International Ministry of Finance, that's the IMF, can't be running our lives because they will only say things to favor themselves. Look at them today. They are supporting the reforms. The same reforms where we ought to have fought the corruption in the ecosystem. Now, we've punished the people, taken out all of these buffers, social buffers. What has happened? 63% in poverty. If you think MK Abiola will be happy when he said farewell to poverty, and today Nigeria is 63% in poverty, even more than the 2019 figures. I will also now have to say that other things are needed to be done. We need to be able to do them in this country. It's not just about talking about the wins in the area. Yes, okay, we've removed this, we've removed that, and all of that. It's about the feelings of the people. President Tinubu, please, in case they are not telling you enough, people are not happy this Democracy Day. They are hungry. Insecurity is hurting their lives. Yes, we know you've championed state police and pushed state police, which is a good one. But when you also look at it, this talk about state police, I know Okoyemi Bamidele was saying yesterday that the concerns people have, yes, that they will be able to have checks and balances so that it's not that the governors are going to just hold sway and things like that. But we don't still trust our political leaders. So these are the things you need to look at. We don't still trust our political leaders. People still have concerns against INEC. President Tinubu, a lot of Nigerians can't get their registration done. They've been complaining. I don't know if your aides have been showing you those social media complaints by INEC. INEC has been giving excuses. President Tinubu also, since the day that Amukpito made the partisan comments that we've seen, INEC wrote an independent report about it. We want Amukpito to subject his tweets to a forensic independent report so we can know what really went there. So a lot of us are going into this next election with all this shenanigans happening. We are looking at it and we don't want to use one corner of our eye to trust INEC because we want these elections to be free, fair, and credible. Most importantly, we also need to talk about the plight of our military. President Tinubu, see, we are speaking up for the military this morning. To be able to have a proper meal, according to National Bureau of Statistics, you need 4,100 and something a day. Our military daily feeding ration is 3,000. For our frontline soldiers fighting on the battlefield, they can't have a proper nutritious diet a day. President Tinubu, please, if you can increase that money to 5,000 naira for our military, it will go a long way. And this minimum wage, we need to look at it. It's not, in fact, the minimum wage is even sub-minimum now. If National Bureau of Statistics is saying that for you to be able to have quality feeding, you will spend 4,100 and something every day. If you calculate that by 30 days, if you have to eat 3 square meals, it's over 100,000. Minimum wage as it is today can only feed a man for 15 days, half of the month. These are the things we should talk about because these are the farewell to poverty MK Abiola was talking about many years ago. Did I say more? Happy Abiola Day. And we celebrate MQ Abiola for paying the supreme price, as we also celebrate democracy.
Indeed.